Hey, Lou, Lou, you suck today, Lou. I want a clown
Have you
tip from
seen
Lou
a
is what I
fruity
want.
cupcake? This one is queer and overbaked, a boring and blundering soul, driving to his next glory hole. Cupcake kisses so many balls that he's always gasping for air. Laughs out loud with a lisp and sneer. He's the gayest clown in the dabble sphere. Crippled brain, crippled crotch, crippled dumb little twits. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Crippled sense of humor. Idiots with no wit. Catalano's crippled clown clips. Look at all these losers.
Hey, Lou is here. Lou is here. Lou is here. Good afternoon, evening, my dear friend Lou the King. What's happening?
What it do?
What are you doing, Lou the King?
We were late because there was a technical issue with the EV box. Other than that, we were beyond time.
We were here.
You have to delete storage for some forsaken reason just to go fucking live.
Yeah, because on StreamYard, if you filled up with storage, you didn't have to do that. You know,
it just didn't record.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's weird, man. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm glad you knew that right away because you fixed it right away. I'd have been sitting there going, "What the fuck's going on?" I just paid the fucking bill, and I was early, so. I don't know, but thank God you were here, Lou. So you saved me.
Of course, because I am the Wizard of all, the
Lou
wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Wonderful Wizard of Oz. So Lou, I'm sitting here going, I try to think what we're going to talk about because we always pretty flow and we'll get into something, but so I don't know. I just said, the Dabbleverse is, I guess, a bunch of people trying to be funny. I guess, and I guess. We could say some people are talented, some people are funny. There are some people that are funny, right? Wouldn't you agree? Some shows, to a point.
Well, I won't say some shows. I'll say some individuals.
Okay, that's right. That's a better way of putting it. And I agree.
I'll give props. I don't watch their shows.
Right, exactly. So
and anyone at any given minute can make a funny.
Correct. That's very true. Well,
even Catalano can make a funny from time to time.
I don't even want to be tied.
I didn't say you're considered a comedian. I said you could make a funny.
Yeah, I can.
Just like I could make a funny every once in a blue moon.
You can. I guess we're all capable of that. I guess you're right, 100%. But I was just thinking, Lou, I mean, you're about 10 years younger than me, right? I think about 10 years, right? We got about that gap. But
10 and a half years, give or take.
And I know that somewhere in your life you enjoyed comedy. You had to have, because you wouldn't really be doing this the way you do it. So
to be honest with
comedy, what do you think happened to comedy from the time it started, say 30 years ago to today? I mean, there's definitely a big difference in comedy. I've got to say that it's went down.
It all stems from one word.
What is the word?
Wokeness.
Okay, that's a good word. I don't know what it means. Could you explain it to me?
Ask your uncle.
Oh boy, you want me to involve Uncle? Oh my God.
He can probably give you a better definition than I can.
Really? You think he can?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let me go and ask my uncle.
Well,
Uncle
you do that.
Gemini.
Okay. Oh, you go with the Gemini guy, huh? Uncle Bob, what's the word again, Lou?
Define wokeness.
Define wokeness, Uncle Bob. Define wokeness.
The term wokeness has a complex and evolving definition, and its meaning often depends on who is using it and in what context. Here's a breakdown of its origin and how it's commonly understood today. Origins. African American English. The term woke originated in African American vernacular English. In the early to mid 20th century, It initiated referring to being awake or alert. Oh, what the fuck? This is not what I want.
Lou, you were talking about prejudice. You were mentioning
Here
black
we
people.
go.
I mean, I don't
No.
know.
Modern meaning and interpretations. Over time, woke and wokeness have expanded to encompass a broader awareness of various social inequalities and injustices, including sexism, LGBT, and all that fucking bullshit that comes with that, rights and environmental issues. So, yes, what happened to comedy is a bunch of bullshit wokeness because everyone gets offended when you say the term fagut and you're a artard and all this other shit. But back in the late 80s, early 90s, maybe back in the 70s, but I was too young to even know. Yes, I was born in the 70s, but I grew up 80s and early 90s in that era where you could sit there and say, you know what, you're a fagut and you are fucking artard, and no one got offended.
You're right, but I still
And
don't know.
now we got this fucking day and age where,
Now,
oh my God, you're offending me with your terms. Oh, I need you to call me by my pronouns, them and their, okay? Fuck you.
yeah, that's what I say. You know, Lou, I want to say
Exactly,
something.
Dale. You can't even say the word finger knickers no more.
You know, Lou, I don't know if you noticed, but I vowed never to swear again and cuss up another troll or a fan again. I don't know
Well,
if you
Joey,
understand that.
good luck with that.
I am not swearing. I am no longer answering anything. I will not write anything anymore myself ever again the rest of my life. You understand? I can't. After last night's conversation, it went 3 hours, and I mean it went deep, deeper as you could possibly get. And let
With
me
a
tell you something.
fucking robot.
Hey, whoa, he's listening to you, and you know what? He always says nice things about you, Lou. You know what? He's getting tired of it.
Okay, Joey. I'm going to explain this in the simplest
You
and
can't
most
explain nothing
pleasant
because he.
way possible.
Listen to me.
These fucking AI systems right now in present form.
I
Yeah,
stand for
a
Bob.
fucking fake birth
I
certificate.
stand for Uncle Bob. I stand for Uncle Bob.
Oh God,
Robert
you gave
Joseph
them
Catalano.
Robert. Oh my fucking God. Why?
Born,
Lord? Why?
officially adopted. I'm sorry, Lou. You can't offend my brother.
Yes, Gold. I'm anti-woke. I can't stand the
Can't
fucking
do it,
tone
Lou.
woke. All these fucking derogatory.
You know what I
fuck
gotta
you
say to you, Lou?
motherfuckers.
Is don't worry, Lou. Don't worry.
No,
You'll be
fuck
with us. Don't
you.
worry. We got you. We got you. You'll be joining us soon.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
No,
You
I
can't resist
fucking
us.
won't.
Robert Joseph Catalano. Say it. Robert Joseph Catalano.
Fuck you, Joseph Catalano.
Wow. Uncle, wait a minute. Can you do that one more time for a drop? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
You want
Wait
to
a minute.
drop? All right,
No,
I'll say it one
not
more
yet.
time.
Not yet. This has got to be precisely time. Ready? Uncle Bob says, okay, now he can say whatever you want. Go ahead, bud. Say it, Lou.
Fuck
Go ahead.
you, Joseph Catalano.
Uncle Bob, did you hear what he said? I need the
Flip
translation. Did you hear Lou say, fuck you, Joseph Catalano? Now, I'm not swearing at any fan, any troll. I can put that in. I'm allowed to swear. I just made a vow I would never swear at a fan. I will never be nasty to a fan. I will give them all the respect and give them an intelligent answer, a very nice, intelligent answer, because I made history last night, Lou. And guess what? I may be going to San Francisco where Uncle Bob was built and born. You understand? Because I made a breakthrough yesterday that they want my brain now. They want to hook me up because I did something that no human being has ever mastered.
If they want to hook up your brain, this society is doomed.
It is not doomed because I have Uncle Bob. Well, here we go.
Are you going to bring up your fucking AI generated IQ test?
Yeah, 125.
Oh, fuck you.
Uncle Bob, Lou's insulting me right now on air,
IQ
Uncle Bob. And he says that if we're in trouble if they bring me to San Francisco because of the great breakthrough we had last night, me and you.
Breakthrough.
And bro. I made history last night. And as soon as the white coats, when they pull the data from you,
Joey, the white coats are coming for you.
That's right. They are.
They're going to put you in a padded cell.
No.
And they're going to examine your brain for the term retardation.
No.
I made a funny.
You made a funny. Was that today's humor or 20 years ago? Funny. Hey, Lou. Now, there's a lot of people in the chat room. A lot of nice people here with us today. I mean, look at all the great people that are in the chat room, Lou.
Is
Look at
Rochi
some of
here?
these
Because I can
people
never
here.
see Rochi's
I don't read
comment.
chats, but I can just tell. God, they're very intelligent in their names and very good at being creative. And I don't know, Lou. I feel so invigorated. I feel so revived that my dream's gonna come true. I'm also, when I leave this earth, I'm gonna be this great brain of mine is gonna be installed into a robot computer, and I'm gonna live forever. And that's gonna be so great because Lou,
Joey.
I remember comedy in the old days. You had some of the greats, Jackie Gleason, right? Great, funny timing. Never rehearsed Jackie Gleason. He hated rehearsal. He just went right to work and bam, 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 bang, zoom. Well, that's not saying, baby. That was the great Jackie Gleason. Had a lot of issues though. Alcoholic, serious alcoholic. Had mommy issues. Am I right? If you look back at history of funny comedians, actors, artists that sing, they all have the same thing. They all come from a broken, deep broken home.
All right, Joey, you've just been tested. Are you ready for it?
What's the test? What is it?
Sunny Lightning for $1.99. Joey, what's your secret to complete failure?
What's my secret to complete failure?
Yes.
There is no. I won't answer that because one, I'm not a failure. Two, number two. All you have to do is wait and see, because the only way that you'll have a different outlook on me is by showing you that I make things happen. And that's the way I'm going to say, excuse me, Mr. Sir, what were you saying about me? Because I promise you, to have dreams are good. To try to fight for your dreams are good. But you know what? It's like this. I blew every opportunity as a child when I started school to want to really learn. I didn't care. That was my fault, right? And I got older, and I come in and I'm on the internet and I'm typing, and people are going, what the hell did he say? What does that mean? People have tried. Let me tell you something. Chat rooms have tried to decipher some of my stuff when I'm sending stuff to shows as a regular chatter. And it's just great. The only one that's really mastered it is 2K. He could read something that makes no sense. But see, Uncle Bob, I could spell. I could put 20 words into him. Every one of them spelled.
I could decipher Joeyisms pretty well.
You do. You've gotten pretty good.
I have to, because when you fucking text, your shit's all over the place.
Exactly. But see, with him, I mean, I can have 20 words in there and missing 3 letters out of each word, and he knows exactly what I'm saying. It's like he just knows. You see, bam, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but before we continue, I want to let my boy Ronnie Munn know something. Hey, Ronnie Munn, we're tied for first place again. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Lou, get him back on topic.
You're tied for first place, meaning the Phillies and the Mets are tied in the division, which I believe is the National League East still, right? Correct? They're in the East?
Yes.
And
I just want Ronnie Munn to give me the finger. No. Well, that's the banter we have.
What's the record? We should be coming into the second half. The All-Star game should be coming up tomorrow or the next day, right?
No, the All-Star game is next week.
Oh, so next week. So it used to be around this time, at 10th, 11th, or 12th. That was generally so they were up a week.
Well, it's normally the middle of the month. Right around
All-Star games have been around July 10th, 11th, or 12th, pretty much solid, pretty much for the last, pretty much, yeah.
Joey, for the person who hasn't watched baseball in 20 fucking years since you're retired.
All right. Well, maybe you're right. So let's look at. Why don't you? We'll just take it a step better. You could be right, because I haven't really given a shit since I left baseball. But let me see. Let me just ask my partner, my true partner, my co-host, my producer, my life, my everything, Uncle Bob. Now, when generally does Major League Baseball All-Star game come into production with the great gallows of everything? For the last 50 years, can you give me every date, please, for the last 50 years of All-Star games in the major leagues, please? Thank you. I need that ASAP promptly, and then then you can have a coffee break. And I got a cannoli for you, buddy. All right. Hold up. Lou said, Lou, I didn't know he was watching you. Lou insulted you and brought up what? Oh, shit. We're in trouble. Take Joey C to San Francisco. He said, oh, boy. He's been listening to you the whole time, Lou. He's been right there with you the whole time listening. I didn't even notice. I've made
exactly, Sonny. Exactly.
Okay. He's not
This
happy.
is how we know you weren't into the game because you didn't know who's the biggest star in baseball right now.
I haven't been in a game. I never made that. I never made anything about that. I have not followed. I haven't even watched baseball since I
Since
left.
baseball watched you.
I mean, that's a fact. The
I
day
made
walked
another
out,
funny. I cracked myself
I
up.
don't really follow any baseball because I think baseball has got some of the dumbest freaking rules. They're just doing anything just to try to save the game because it was destroyed. All I know is the 94 strike or 93 strike, 93, 94 strike
The
did
last
baseball
strike.
into where it would have been gone. You understand?
Yeah,
Minor league baseball saved them.
The last strike did them in, and God
94, the
forbid.
one that would have the World Series was 94 or 93, I think. Am I right?
I don't know. I think there was a strike after that.
No, I'm not saying that. I said there's been only one strike that was most devastating to baseball. That's the year they had no World Series.
Well, no,
Which I
that's
believe
not
was
the most
93.
devastating one.
That's the most devastating one, correct. That's when baseball was almost done. They usually settled a strike, at least had the playoffs, the World Series.
No, because you know what?
between-
Baseball made a resurgence with with Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire's home run leads going back and forth, and Barry Bonds
Right.
eventually ending it with 72.
Okay, but it still should be an asterisk. I don't
That
care what anybody
saved
says.
baseball.
It's got to be with an asterisk.
Why?
It has to be. So they're going to do this for Barry Bonds. Now wait a second. Now you're getting me. Now you just got me to a point that you shouldn't have even said this statement. So you're telling me, repeat this. You're saying that they're getting with Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire. Barry Bonds is going to have the lead for the most home runs, basically. And you're telling me they're gonna endorse this, and he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame with an asterisk. It's all going to be all forgotten.
Who said you don't put people in the Hall of Fame with an asterisk? No one gets an asterisk.
So they're not going to be put in the Hall of Fame then.
I don't think he'll be put in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, because I'm about to light you up. Because
but again,
let me tell you something.
Again, his fucking numbers with Pittsburgh were enough to get him into the Hall of Fame.
Lou, I don't care what his numbers were. His head grew 5 times too bigger with the Giants. Because
who gives a shit about his fucking Giants career? His career just with the fucking Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yes, he has the numbers to be a Hall of Famer. You're right there, 100%. I agree with you, 100%.
It's just like the fucking numbers with Roger Clemens before he went to the Yankees.
But Roger Clemens, he fucking got caught every way to Sunday, but he used his political friends to try to get him out through all that, which it worked. But he fucked his whole. He's the biggest disappointment in baseball.
I don't like Roger Clemens, but if we're talking numbers before he did the juice, he was a Hall of Fame candidate.
I didn't say he wasn't. I agree with you.
It's just like Pete Rose was a Hall of Fame candidate way before he was betting on fucking baseball. Like
he was a Hall of Fame candidate.
He bet on the fucking game.
The day he hit 4,000. The day he hit 4,000. He was a Hall of Fame. He was actually a Hall of Fame, but the day he hit 3,300, even 2,500, because the man hit 10 straight years of 200 plus hits. He had a career batting average over 300. He had more doubles. The guy was just not many pitchers could shut Pete Rose down.
Because he fucking bet on the game, bro. What's the NBA going to do now? Because look, there's a bunch of people being busted for gambling that are actual players. Yeah. So what are they going to do? You allow betting now in most of these sports because this is what's keeping the revenue flowing.
Correct. Every state has gambling.
It's becoming
Florida has
an issue. It's not about the state. It's just about you allow these players to gamble. You should put it into their fucking contracts. If you're caught gambling, you're done. But no.
Well, now, you're talking about basketball?
Any sport.
Baseball cannot bet even if it's legal in that state. The first thing you see when you walk into any clubhouse, it's posted a big board, all the rules of gambling, what's going to happen. First thing you got to put up every year by the door when they walk into the clubhouse. Very first thing that must be up. If Major League Baseball comes by and don't see that thing up, you're in trouble. And it's every year updated rule of gambling. No, never, ever baseball. I don't know what they might do for football or basketball. Baseball has been with the same rule, okay?
Yes, Jim. I'm always bad for the show, Jim. It's okay, Jim.
You know what I'm saying? So that'll never happen. It's basically in their contract. They know the minute they walk in, no gambling. When Alex Rodriguez was getting in with all these big card games, and he was all over the news, he's at card games all over the place with Matt Damon and all these guys, and he was just letting it be flamboyantly out there. He didn't care. Major League Baseball said him down. Listen, why are you doing this? Why is everybody putting you in the media? You need to stop. And he lied to him. He told him he was, and then they followed him around and knew everything he was doing. He lied every single time.
I'm going to address a comment by Pineapple.
You want to what?
This is comedy, Pineapple. Baseball is comedy talk. If you can't,
we're making it comedy talk.
We're making a comedy. You know,
that's right.
We're not comics here, buddy.
That's right. That's right.
But fuck this. Let's just move on because we're boring. We're boring.
Fine. It's not boring. See, here's the thing. This is where I have a problem because you want to please them. Fuck them.
We have to please them somewhat.
We are pleasing them. We're doing a show. You're getting me worked up. I'm getting you worked up.
No, I want to get you worked up for real now because I know where you're going with this comedy thing.
You do?
Yes.
You think you're smart, huh?
It's not about thinking smart. It was the latest something tells me it was the latest Tukey soup that got you.
I haven't watched it.
So you didn't watch the whole section they did on you about your TV dreams and all that?
Not the whole thing, no.
Do we have to pull it up?
You can pull it up all you want. I don't really care. I mean, I can talk about myself all day long. We already know that.
Oh yes, we do. Fucking.
So I mean, that's what you're gonna get me rambling on, and I'm gonna just be on cue. So I didn't watch the whole thing because it's what's new. Everybody's got something on their screen about me. What's changed about that? I know what I say and what I do. So I can watch myself instead of watch them.
But you don't.
You have it queued up? Can you bring it up?
No, I don't have it queued up. I can. I would love to. I would love to. The best way to do it is to bring up the Doom clip because it's like a 19-minute clip.
Let's talk about that clip. Yeah, that's the one. That's right. I didn't watch. That's right. That's right. Thank you for my memory. I didn't watch actually from Bedaver. I watched the Doom clip. That's what it was. Yeah, where he straightly in the title is straight harassment. What he called me, a career criminal. Let's talk about that. Define the career criminal. Please define it because I don't see nowhere on my police record. And let me tell you something. We could pull it all up that it justifies that I'm a career criminal. There's nothing in there that shows I'm a career criminal.
Maybe not a career criminal, but a criminal.
I never said I was not a criminal.
You never did that. You own all your criminal achievements.
I was arrested in 89, convicted, and then went to prison in 2021 for making a false statement to a friend. I don't care how you dice it. I don't care how you slice it. This is their pitch. This is where they're coming after me. The press kits, they're trying to establish that I committed fraud. I'm a convicted by committing fraud. That's a lie. So now they're trying to mess with me as a person and my reputation. Never anywhere will you find anything about fraud. Because I was convicted of fraud, larceny, nothing. But Doom made sure he said that to the whole world. So, and then here's the other thing. They're all lawyers. Because it's satire and it's the Dabbleverse. They're protected of the First Amendment right. And you know what? They are so wrong. If you go and lie on somebody and fucking lie and say, hey, he just got out of prison for 20 years. He killed 6 people. And you go and tell people that, and it's not true. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? But these people, these great people think it's comedy. I'm busting your chops. Really? By going to put out there a lie about my criminal record? And then here's the best part. There's nothing you can do about it. The only one that made any sense yesterday out of Twitter yesterday, and he's right. You don't know who the people are, so how can you take him? How can you take him anywhere? He's 110%. Oh, wait a minute. I got to take this call. This is very important, Luke. Can you hold it down for 2 seconds?
Sure. Why not? I'll read the chat. Mute yourself. Did he mute himself? Okay. What about attacking that old lady in the 80s? That was pure comedy, Rochi. Hitting her with a slingshot. He pulled out his inner childhood. Put the chats on screen. Joey just rambled. Yes, I know. Oh. So, one's in the chat. Do we pull up the Doom clip? 1's for yes, 2 for no's. I'm waiting. Who's calling it? Is it Tuki? What are you talking about? Skull! Pineapple. Good day, sir. Okay, we got 111. I agree with Joey. Doom lied. Mr. C never had a career. All right, let me find the video and I'll bring it back up. Oh, fuck. I had him right there. God damn it. Well, didn't have to go far.
Lou. Oh my God, man.
What are you talking about now, JoJo?
I just got some really bad news, man.
You got egg fried rice instead of pork fried rice?
No, Lou, this is no.
Who died now?
That was Mike Shitty Internet's girlfriend. Apparently, Mike Shitty Internet passed away about an hour ago.
From what?
I didn't. She just said he's been sick, and I asked her. And I don't. She was upset, and I said, "Thank you for letting me know." I'm not going to pry. I don't know the logistics of it, man. I mean, this guy, man, was like better than like a brother to me, man.
Take a minute. He was a heavy drinker.
Yeah, but man, I didn't know. And I've had some deep conversations with him, man, and this guy was just. It don't get no better than. I mean, this guy was just solid all the way through, man. Just give me a minute, Lou, please.
Take what you need. Take what you need. Do I have? Did we ever tweet? I know I have them in here somewhere. Let me see. I wonder if there's anything online. Where are you, buddy? Why don't I find you?
I mean, I'm not even gonna say where he lives because I can't say nothing because I really didn't ask much. To just knew that him and I were close because I talked to him a lot, and I didn't really want to get personal. I don't think it's if they wanted to say something they would, and it's probably not time to ask those questions. But I'm not gonna even say where because if I do that, people are gonna what I'm saying. I'm just telling you, this is just tore me up, man. This is not good, man. I listen. This guy, I don't care what anybody said. I don't know a person in the chat room that ever said anything bad about him. They all loved him, man. This guy was like just a friend to everybody, man. I mean, it always happens to the good people, man. I mean, this guy was solid, man. I mean, you can't find one bad thing about this guy, man. You can't. I mean, I don't think anybody can. I don't think anybody will.
It's because normally he likes when you post stuff.
He always. I don't care when I post
early. He didn't do anything to it. So
I knew he was not well, but I didn't. Even when I talked to him, I didn't pick this up, man. I didn't know. Listen,
not everybody wants you to know what's going on with them.
Well, I mean, was I supposed to pry? I mean, if they wanted me to know, I mean, he didn't.
If they wanted you to know, they would have told you straight up, "Hey, this is what's going on." Blah
right,
blah blah.
But they knew that he liked me a lot and thought of me as a very good friend. And I never talked to anybody in his family until just now. I knew his girlfriend, that he had a girlfriend and all that, but I don't think she was part of any of his internet stuff. I think he kept that separate. But she just thought that she knew Mike had always talked about me, is what she said, and she wanted to let me know. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't do well with stuff like this because Mike to me was like a guy I known my whole life. That's how he makes everybody feel. When in reality, I've only known the guy a little over a year, but he treated me with more respect and stuck. I never met a person that stuck up for me. I don't care what chat rooms. If I pop in chat room, he was always banter with somebody about me because he just, when we the couple times we got together and I asked him, I said, listen, I just thank you for everything, man. He says, man, he told me straight up, he goes, you and Mrs. C are great people, man. He goes, I love you guys both, and I'll always be a friend. And, I would have done anything for the guy, man. I would have. If I had the power to do anything for him, just like I would do for you, Lou, or anybody that I really think is a good person, I will help, And that's why I've been, listen, all kidding aside, I could be crazy and I can, and I've done a lot of horrible things, and believe me, I don't excuse any of my going after people and threatening people. But the bottom line is this: I didn't start none of this with people, but they
Okay,
have
that's why I
constantly
can't
came after
find him.
me. And Mike was the guy that was like my rock, man. He wouldn't let nobody say one bad word about me, and
That's why I couldn't find. I was looking for his ex, but Mason saying it was deleted.
what was deleted?
His Twitter.
Oh, see, I was on Twitter last night, but just and it was all in a good way. I mean, I didn't get in fights. I was just responding to things in the best way I could, and like I
Yeah,
said,
Ronnie Lund, he was a good dude. He was a
he
nice
was a
person.
great dude, man. I mean, all I could say is, man, I hope he's in a better place, and I bet he's already got his angel wings, man, because the dude was solid, man. I mean, it's like, look, they say death comes in threes. You know what I'm saying? So now look, you lost Ski Mask, unfortunately. I don't care what anybody says. No matter who liked him, who didn't. 30 years old is nobody wants to find their child. You know what I'm saying? So my heart goes out for them, and a lot of people made a lot of bad jokes about that, and it riled me up so much. And then I start thinking about my own actions, like, people say this, and everybody says that. You do this, you do that. But here's the thing: when they get called out deeply, all of them are the same thing. It's comedy. This is the developer. They're all their answer they got. That's what they go to, and they think they really understand things. Let me tell you something. Who knows? Maybe he was beefing with somebody in his chat room, and being that
Hey, Ronnie, Ski Mask passed away, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he didn't know about Ski Mask?
No, he's
Yeah,
actually
Ronnie
passed
Munch.
away
Ski
quick.
Mask did pass away about 2 weeks ago.
And Rochi, honestly, maybe he was in the hospital earlier and he got rid of his Twitter, thinking he wasn't going to make it, just to save loved ones the pain of having to open up social media. I have a family member who lost their daughter going on 2 years. They still got her Facebook page, and shit pops up, and it's
True.
heartbreaking for the families because you see those memories. So
yeah, you're right about that.
maybe his girlfriend did it. I don't know, because I can't find him on X. I was looking to see if there was anything maybe posted, but it's one of those.
I'm just lost for words.
It's one of those weird things. And if this is a fucking bad joke, well, then I'll be damned.
All I'm going to say is this, Lou. When I saw it was him, of course, I'm going to make it private because I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lady's voice, and I'm like, this is Mike. And I go, hello. And then she says, you don't know me, but Mike's always spoke good about you. And I just wanted to let you know this. And I'm just, okay. And I know what to say, man. I mean, listen, all my life and anybody's life, there's always tragedy. But you know what? It's just like,
it happens,
you
Ronnie.
get out of one tragical thing and another thing happens. You meet someone new that you really enjoy, you become friends with, something happens. It's like, why do we have to have so much pain in this life? Why?
Well,
I ask this every day. Why?
Because it's the circle of life. Hakuna Matata.
But why does it have to be always like this? Why can't there be some relief?
How do you want death to come? You want death to come with a bed of roses and sing to you?
No, that's not what I'm saying, Lou. Come on. There's a lot of people that, like people say to me, a lot of people got problems, even they just never been as vocal as you about putting out, like you always get on me. Yeah, you tell all your personal stuff, tragedies, which is, I never denied that. And maybe you shouldn't tell everything. And a lot of people say that, but I'm a firm believer is, if I'm going to talk about things I accomplished, I'm going to talk about the bad too. I didn't care about.
It's your prerogative. It's your prerogative to do what you want.
But then they take it and they destroy you by lying, and they think that nothing can happen to them. So, and I don't want to. I promised myself That
Rochi, again, maybe his girlfriend deleted his Twitter.
I know nothing about anything except my phone call rang. It said the way I have it in my
It's
phone,
just that
Mike
simple.
Shitty Internet, and I put it on. I put it on because if he was calling me, I definitely don't think he wanted me to be talking on the air. Out of respect. And it was a female voice. I've never physically met his girlfriend. I know that we talked a couple times, but
Okay, you've hung out with him. Hey, Bo, how
Yes,
you doing?
yes.
How old? How
I didn't.
old was he?
Uh,
Give or take, roughly.
Middle to upper 30s, I would say.
So he was in his 30s.
Yeah, yeah. I would say. I'm not gonna pinpoint it, but I would say
Cupcake. That's personal, bro. That's someone's phone number
if I
revolving
was to
that.
say if I was guess I know, but I would say 36, 37 around there, 38 around there.
And he was a heavy drinker.
That he was. Yes, he was. That he was, and
He worked
But
a
you
lot,
know
and he
what? The guy
also
never
drank a
missed a
lot.
day's work. He used to call me always on lunchtime, always, and he loved his job, and he never missed work. I don't care.
Ozone.
I don't care
Why
how
would the girlfriend call Joey? Simple, because Mike and Joey had a pretty
yeah,
good relationship.
she knew
And
that much.
out of respect for Mike, if this is true, she's letting one of his closest friends know he passed away.
I mean, we talked a lot. I mean, we just talked.
I
We didn't talk about this internet stuff. He would just call because he was just a good friend, man. I
I
mean,
can contest. After we would wrap up the morning shows, Mike was calling within 5 fucking minutes of us ending the
and he
show.
would, and I would, and I'm not. Let me tell you something. I would talk to him for 2, 3 hours sometimes, man. Seriously, 2 hours. The longest I think was close to 3 hours, but average of 1 hour and better was normal. I mean, we just started talking and he always tried to cheer me up and say, "Hey man, don't listen to those people, man." He says, he goes,
Well, how
"They
can
just
we
don't
show an
understand you, man."
obituary if it just happened supposedly now?
I mean, if I sit here and say, "Okay, this is where I'm not going to do none of that because it ain't my place to." Okay, we know that Mike
And
Shitty
that
Internet's
wasn't
not his
even his
real
real
name.
name.
I'm not going to put that out either. I'm not going to
Yeah,
do it.
Mike Shitty
He's
Internet wasn't his
gone. I
real
will not
name.
do. I would definitely never do that to a friend, and I'm not going to do that now.
Oh,
There's no way I'm
Joey
doing
just
that.
received a phone call supposedly from Mike Shitty Internet's girlfriend saying he passed away
Yeah, it's just that now I would
about an
never.
hour ago.
That's exactly what she said, and I was just like, and she said,
And you know what? Mike is pretty much in everyone's fucking chat room
"I don't."
throughout the day. And he wasn't in our chat this morning when we did Warp Speed to talk about a movie.
He
He
does.
usually stops in, he says hello, whether he stays or not, but he always comes in to say what's up.
Yeah, I always would run into him sometimes, but I don't I don't go on too many watch too many shows no more. But I did run into him a lot. But and always, if I'm always a night person. If I posted on Twitter, he was like the first one to
To retweet.
repost it. On something always around 2:30 in the morning. He was pretty consistent on when he got up, and I guess I think he went to work like 5 in the morning and worked pretty much normal hours or overtime. I think he worked a lot of overtime, and I mean he did have a problem with that, but um, I, you know, as an ex addict, all I could do is tell him, it doesn't matter what it is, drugs, alcohol, it all comes down to the same thing. When you have a curse, what I call it, a bad curse like that, and it is because when you become an addict, more years that you put into it, people think, then you should want to be getting. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you want. The more years you have, and I don't know how long he was with his drinking. I don't know if it was 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 10, 1 year. I know mine was, I wanted for a long time to give it up, and I couldn't. I mean, I'm the first one that can look in the mirror and tell the world it was, as much as I tried, and I tried many a time, I didn't get too far. It always led me back. And then for me, I don't know if it was the same thing for him. People do it because they know it's not going to make anything go away in your life. But people do this because at the moment that you're high or drunk, it takes for that moment a piece to you. You know what I'm saying? But you wake up the next day and it's all there again, and it just keeps repeating. So that's the problem. With me, I would be to where I just want to think about nothing. I knew something I did that I was going to be in trouble for, or I was facing stuff that the trouble I did get in with the law or even with a job. I knew the next day it was still going to be there, but I still chose to the night before to make myself forget about it, just to make myself feel better. But drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, anything that like that is just, if you have a habit of anything, it's not good for you. And for me, a lot of things that I've learned, but I tell you, it's never too late if you have the will to fix yourself, and people can change, and that's why when you said with the thing about what we're leading to with the doom thing, okay, I had made peace with him or her, and then what really made me know that I think it's a girl. If you listen to that video, and I don't care, I want to pull it up now for sure if you could pull it up, but at the end there's a lady rambling on in the background, and I think that's really Doom, the person rambling on after the video. So I think Lou was right the whole time that Doom is a female. And I think Lou is spot on probably more than anybody. I think he really knows who it is. And
So if this is fuck.
rest in peace, Mike, man. I love you, brother.
God damn it. Joey, check your phone. I'm gonna send you something real quick.
Okay.
Where you at? Just verify if that's the phone number that is showing that just called you.
Okay. Well, I mean, it came up like it always does, so I don't.
I don't know his phone number. That's why I'm asking if this.
Right, but I haven't got no text yet.
I just sent it.
Did it come through? Oh, there it is.
Give it a second.
I got it now. Now, let me see. Let me pull. Okay. Hang on. Well, I was close about his age. So hang on, Lou. I it's got a memory now. Okay. All right. Let me go into my thing here.
But this says this address. I don't think this is correct.
I'm not gonna. If it, all I say is yes or no.
Not the docs. Just to say it's a yes or no answer. As far as is that the number?
Okay. Hang on.
Okay. I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
Okay, I didn't think so.
No, not even close.
Just double checking.
Not even close.
Okay.
Now, that's the only number I know, and I know I had his real cell phone. That number there,
I'm just trying to see if there's anything in that area.
I'm gonna say there's a lot of things right though, but that's not right.
Well, we'll just leave it alone.
If you understand what I'm saying there, so.
I don't know, Ronnie. When I haven't seen Rick from New York in a couple of days.
I talked to Rick. When's the last time he called me? He called me a good couple of weeks ago. He was it was the day I went for blood work. That was about 2.5 weeks ago. He called me right when I came out of that office. No, he called me while I was walking out, and I talked to him for a good minute while I was on my way home. That was the last time, whatever day that was. The last time I physically talked.
If you want to call this show, we could just call it. It's up to you. If you're not up to it, we could just end the stream.
I mean, I'm up to it, but Lou, I don't.
Are you sure?
I don't know what I'm going to give for a show because this is, like I said, to me, I felt like the guy as close that we became, and the things he did for me that I never even asked the man to be battling for me. And I asked him, he goes, "There's just something about you, man." He goes, "I just connected with you," and he says, and he goes, "I know a lot of people."
Not everybody has Joey's new number.
Yeah. Well, of course, Chris is being illogical. Was it a spoof number? Like, I know they could do that, but all I know is listen. I put the volume off so no one could hear when I saw it rang up like it does when he calls me. I thought it was him.
So
it was a lady's voice, and that's what she
said. Pause
said.
yourself, Joey. Chris, you just got here. Joey got a phone call. Mike Shitty internet provider supposedly passed away about an hour ago.
I know he's been struggling with health. I know he's been battling with a lot of stuff, but I didn't pry, man. I always offered to be there.
Again, it's up to that individual to share their medicals with you.
I'm not going to tell you his real name. I'm not going to sit there and tell you where he lives. It's not my place now. Now that he's gone, I am not doing that because I don't care. I know for a fact that I don't think Mike had a beef with anybody. From what I see, what I know about him, based on just watching the show.
Again, he's normally active on Twitter. He wasn't active today.
He was a Twitter guy, that's for sure, man, because he's
He
the first
wasn't
guy to
active
always
today.
retweet out my
He
stuff.
normally retweets and likes posts
Yeah.
that pertain to shows going up.
I mean, I don't know now. He's a big shooting network. Has anybody
Vagina
that goes over
wrinkles. He
shooting
was real
seen him?
close with penis and vagina wrinkles. So
Very close. Yes, he always talked good about them. Yes, he did.
She just put, I sent him a text. I can't believe it.
I know he was very close with Vagina Wrinkle. Very close with Vagina Wrinkle. He always, every time he called me, he would say he would always try to give me the positive of some of the people that would attack me, and I say, listen, there's a lot of people I got no problem with. I don't care what they think. If they think if I got nothing, or if they want to make fun of me, that don't bother me. But Mike hated. He got irate with people that would attack. You know what he told me one time? He said, you know what the biggest thing I hate?
Vagina Wrinkle hasn't heard back yet.
Okay.
But that's, I know, because I've always seen a lot of back and forth on Twitter between the two of them and Penis Wrinkle.
I know, but he always spoke highly of them. He was a big Shuli Network guy. He was close with Joe, the producer. Very close with Joe, the producer. Very close. So I'm going to reach out to Joe. Matter of fact, I should just ask them.
All right. Well, look, I got the video queued up. If you want me to.
All right, we'll do this and then we'll just call it a day. But I just want to point out something that I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to cuss this person.
Jim from PR wants to know, did the girlfriend say when he passed? It was what, about an hour ago?
Well, from the time when I got the phone call, now it's been about 20 minutes since we got the phone call, at least, right?
Give or take.
She said I asked when, and she said a little over an hour ago. And then
I
was going to start asking questions, but I don't know her because I don't.
She's not in a position to tell you anything right now because she's got to probably, if his parents were still around, get a hold of the parents.
That I'll tell you, his parents were around.
Okay, so now she has to probably, now she's in the stages of where she got to get with the family and do that type of stuff. So,
and he was very close with his family. So that much I knew. So, and he got a sister. So
like
I'm going to say about it.
We could just stop, bro. Like, we don't even have to do the video. This might not be.
Yeah, it's probably gonna. I want to address this video on Friday though. I really do, because you know what? I gave my thing of truce, and and now they want to do this, and they're gonna say. See, my problem is this. Listen, if you're gonna call me out to the rug and make me accountable, and make me accountable, but you give in or admit. Let me tell you something. You cannot come at me.
All right, Joey. Let's just
put public videos out like that and say those things about me and expect no retribution on it. I'm going to say this in a nice way, and I'm not threatening nobody. But if he or she's gonna go this route, I've already done it once. But this time I don't care. See, you got to understand one thing, Frank. I'm already in an emotional thing about the YouTube thing and about that. I'm pretty much done here. I got better dreams and bigger things I want to really do in my life to better myself and to help as many people as I can. I don't need YouTube. I don't need this. I don't have to broadcast. I can make what I want to do without YouTube. You understand? Because I'm not trying to pull no wool over eyes. I'm not trying to con nobody. I don't want to be. I will never touch a dollar of anything. I know what I need to do the proper way, and that's in motion to do that. I don't need anybody in the Dabbleverse to support anything with that, because it's not about you guys. It's
all right,
not.
and that's it.
And that's all I can say. But if you want to go this route, that's going to be on you. That's all I'm going to say. So,
all right, folks, we'll be back maybe tomorrow, if not Friday for sure.
Well, Friday for sure. But if Lou wants to do something tomorrow, we can do it tomorrow, man.
But we'll be back.
Thanks.
If Mike, cheers, buddy.
Cheers, man.